Welcome to my first YouTube video, Day in the Life of a Realtor. I have been posting like short form content on social media. I'm trying to become omnipresent. So trying to meet people where they're at as far as marketing my business. And yeah, so now I'm going to try this long form thing, which I've never done before. My name is Trisha. I am a 34-year-old mom of two. I am a realtor and in property management in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I have been a realtor for over 4 years. I made the transition. I used to work in corporate fragrance. I worked as a fragrance evaluator in the fragrance industry and worked for a company that made scent strips for magazines. So basically any type of scented paper product is what I was smelling all day long. And then came COVID 2020, got COVID, lost my sense of smell, still don't have it to this day. So made the transition into real estate full time and happily do this lovely, exciting, stressful job. So follow along with me today. Today is a busy day. We typically, for rentals, for property management, I assist in managing about 200 rentals. We usually have move outs on the last day of the month. This month I was sick, so I had to move things around, and now it's May 2nd and I'm doing a bunch of move outs today, tenant inspections. We've got a busy day, so follow along. I'm getting really good at breaking into places. I just showed up for a move out inspection and the tenant is not coming. The keys that I was given did not work on the bottom lock. Luckily it worked on the deadbolt. And if you were not here, about 2 months ago, I got locked out of one of our rentals. I watched a YouTube video how to break in. I successfully did it, and now I guess I'm good at it. I just used my AAA card, so. So I always think it would be nice in theory to live the rural life and have an open field for the kids to play in, but something about the woods just freaks me out, and the fact that nobody can hear you scream, I don't like. Already had my schedule like planned to a T, and then there was a last minute change. So I had to go to Signal Mountain for 2 move outs, and then I had planned after that I was going to volunteer at my daughter's school for 45 minutes and do parent center because it's the last one before the end of the year, and I don't know if they do it in first grade, so I really wanted to do it. When I initially booked it, I thought May 2nd would be safe because, you know, it's 2 days after move outs and we'd be fine. Obviously I didn't expect to get sick, so I had it planned, had my day kind of planned strategically around this, and then her teacher texted me last night. They had a last minute assembly called for this morning, so she asked me to come 30 minutes earlier. So if I was smart, I wouldn't have told my daughter I was doing it, and then I would have been able to back out, no problem. But my daughter knew I was supposed to come, so she was like, "You need to come, you promised." So I left really early this morning. I left at 7. Luckily, the first inspection, I wasn't meeting the tenants, and so I was able to just go in early at 7:30 and get that done. And now I'm headed to the next one, and then after that, I'll go off the mountain downtown to my daughter's school and wrangle a bunch of 6-year-olds for a little while. So with the school we go to in Chattanooga, we've got public schools, we've got private schools, and then what we have is called magnet schools. From my understanding, magnet schools are public schools, but I don't know what makes them special, to be honest, but they have better ratings as far as test scores. People really want to get into them. We have had an amazing experience at the school that we're at. They're not easy to get into, so they do what's called a lottery system, and basically everybody who wants to go to these specific magnet schools applies, and they take a certain amount of kids from each zone of Chattanooga. That way all the kids are not just from one pocket, they're kind of like picked from around, and the names are pulled out of a hat. So we were very lucky to get into this school. We absolutely love it, and with that you have to volunteer, so the parents have to be really involved. You need to do a minimum of 18 hours every year in order to secure your spot. I have done well over that. Having a kindergartner has been hard. It's hard to leave your child that's been with you, you know, for a whole day, 5 days a week with strangers. And so especially at first, it was hard on her too. And so I just wanted to be there as much in the beginning to make her feel comfortable, also to make me feel comfortable. And now I'm just doing it just because I like it. It's fun. And my daughter loves to have me there. I had made a goal at the beginning of the year to read more. So I wanted to read 1 nonfiction and 2 nonfiction books every month. Needless to say, I'm failing, but I'm trying to be better. My first month, I nailed it. I did like 2 nonfictions and 2 fictions. Since then, it's been downhill. It's May 1st. I'm going to do it this month. April was a fail because I started a bunch of books that I wasn't into and I had to restart. So I had seen a preview for the new Anne Hathaway movie. I don't remember what it's called, but basically it's about a 40-year-old woman who meets a 25-year-old like boy bander and they fall in love. And the preview looked cute, so I got the book on Amazon, like where you can download unlimited books. I could not get into it. In the book, he's 19 and she's 40, and that's just like too much. Like, I manage rentals with 19-year-olds. They are pimply. They look like children. Like, it was just too creepy. I couldn't get more than like, I think it said I read 25%. I couldn't even get into it. It was just too weird. I like that in the movie the age is older. So this month I downloaded ones to listen to in the car. So today I'm listening to the Bridgerton, the season that's coming out this month. I got the book, the one with, I can't remember her name. Anyway, it's called Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. I'm into it. I like it. I'm still getting started. Hopefully I can finish it. And then I'm also reading, if you've seen on Netflix, there's a show, it's called like The Blue Zone or something, and it's about how people who live in certain areas of the world tend to live longer, and they look into like their eating habits, how they live, all of that. So I got a book on that. So that's my nonfiction for now. I also want to do some sort of like personal development book, but that's where we're at right now. Hopefully I can finish any of them, because I'm sure if you're watching and you're a mom, you know, like your time is so limited. So like when the kids go to bed at night and I clean up and get my work done that I need to, it's already 9:30. Like, I don't have a lot of free time to hang out. And so if I'm not into a book, I'm not going to read it. But a lot of times my eyes are too tired to even like read the book. I have unsuccessfully started and stopped YouTube videos all the time. I've done so many morning videos where I have everything set up and all that, but it's just so hard as the day goes on to film, because it's not always things that I can show. And so it's hard to figure out how to make like a longer format video when I can't. I'm used to showing like 2-second clips. So for example, I've done 2 move-out inspections. I volunteered at school. I did 2 tenant inspections. I can't always bring the camera along, and so I'm trying to figure out how exactly to make this work. I know it's not maybe interesting if I'm just sitting in my car all the time talking, but it is where I spend the majority of my day. And so I'm back in the car. I'm heading to another move-out inspection. I'm going to assess the damages there. It's not going to be great. I showed it about a month ago, and I was genuinely shocked on the condition of the home. It had been freshly painted before they moved in, and there was just marks and damages everywhere, which would mean a full repaint. And if you haven't painted recently, repaints, typically the best cost that we can get is about $3 a square foot. So it's expensive to paint, and you're looking at thousands of dollars. This is where security deposits come in. So anything above their security deposit is still going to be charged to them on their account. Hopefully they will pay it. If not, it goes to collections and is permanently on their record until we can get it. It's just not great. And if you watch me on Instagram, you know I don't like confrontation. They're not meeting me, so it's fine. There's no confrontation. But I talk all the time about how, you know, there's this notion that landlords come in and they want to like find every nick and everything in the house in order to charge you. I don't get any of that money. That's not my goal. I would love for every tenant to follow the rules and turn over the home in a condition that works for everybody. It's ultimately up to the tenants to return the home in same or better condition. And if they don't, and they didn't put the work in, it gets charged back to them. So I think that's what we're going to find here, but let's go see. Well, now I'm really irritated. So they did not move out at all. They're not living here, but it looks like they are. They didn't clean a single thing out. It needs a full repaint. I mean, the charges list is so long. It might be the worst I've ever seen. It needs some sanitizer after the move out I just did. They didn't even move out. They literally left all their furniture, kitchen cupboards full. Like, they just got up and left. It blows my mind. So the list of charges is extremely long. I need to double sanitize on that one. It was freaking gross, okay? The New York accent comes out strong when I feel heated about something. And I'm sitting here eating Cheerios because that's all I could find in my car and I'm starving. The day's not over yet. It's 3:30. I'm waiting in car pickup line. Typically now is when I work on either emails or making reels that I need for social media. I did, let's see, 3 move-out inspections, 4 tenant inspections. I worked in the office for a few hours. I volunteered at school. I'm gonna pick up my daughter, go home for a little while, and then I've got to go back out. I have a showing tonight at 7. And then I kind of want to sneak to Target. I don't know if I'm gonna go to Target or Lowe's and get flowers. I can't decide. I really want to do both, but I also want to go to bed. I don't know.